Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Helada underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The Stormwood team has recently relocated to Morris Helada, because of all that unpleasantness that you just heard in the introductory narration. Anyways, NK has set up a new headquarters for the team called, that she's calling the Clubhouse. Kel thinks that's a stupid name, but NK doesn't care because NK's the one paying for it. The team has taken their first client in Morris Helada, none other than Mikhail Enris, a.k.a. Dave, a.k.a. the owner of Fred's Bar and Taco Shack. Mikhail had attempted to purchase a black market magical battery from Gorgeous Mikey, a goblin club owner in town, and while Mikhail paid the money, Gorgeous Mikey never delivered the battery. So, yeah, they've got to figure this out.
Cal, I think what she's trying to say is that there are certain things that both of you can do, but now you can do it better than any of us.
Yeah, but I was being more condescending about it.
I'm trying to I'm trying to smooth things out. Oh well, I tried.
Okay. So I'm still rigging some stuff up here because Mara's not helping at all. Because I'm also setting up some sleeping space in the offices over here in this part of the building. So some of us don't have to stay in the 2-bedroom apartment anymore. So if you guys want to go, or if you want to borrow my car, that's fine. I'm also expecting a delivery later today.
Okay.
I can be on comms and your ears if you need me.
What time is it?
It is like 10 in the morning.
Yeah. So do we want to try to go bust him up?
I mean, I will say it appears that Gorgeous Mikey owns the Click Clack.
Okay, so he's gonna be there all the time.
Yeah.
So we could go beat him up now. I don't really care when we do it.
I am up for kicking some butt.
Especially if you've got a wizard in there, magic user.
You hear Mara from the couch go, Also, there would be less bystanders if you do it during the day.
That's why we keep you around.
Yeah, if we're gonna go do some violence, we should probably minimize the impact we make, especially if, in the event that it would hurt the locals. Dumb as they are, I don't actually want to hurt them.
NK tosses Babbitt her keys.
Thank you.
Just put my seat back in its position when you're done.
He'll think about it.
It's a normal, polite thing to do.
Yep, shotgun.
Wait a minute, can I have my keys back?
Mara's ignoring you.
Mara, my keys. Yeah, my keys.
They should have a car too, if they need it.
Okay, fine. Grumble, grumble.
One second. NK quick and runs into one of the offices and comes out and hands each of you a key to this building.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I mean, it's ours. So you should be able to be here.
I mean, fair. Alright, let's go investigate some stuff and maybe punch some dudes.
Rez is very glad she decided to bring along her new set of brass knuckles that she won in one of her bare knuckles fighting.
Right. All right, so you're bringing brass knuckles.
Yeah. I haven't figured out what design they are yet, but bring it.
All right. What are you guys bringing with you in? What are you guys bringing with you to the place? So we got brass knuckles. Anything else? You guys bringing guns? Or are you bringing? I mean,
I'm gonna bring a couple of the stun bullet guns.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna bring a gun.
I mean, I've got my tool set if I need it, but I'm not bringing any weapons.
Okay.
Well, I could bring my grappling hook.
Okay. So you're gonna bring your grappling hook? All right. All right. You guys get in. You get in NK's car. There is a garage door opener that you see attached to the visor that says door number 2 in like tape on it. Because you're in a closed garage.
Yeah. Okay, so we open it up.
You hit the button, the garage door behind the Golf opens. The Lumen appears to be parked at door number 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
There are 8 doors, and your lounge area is blocking off one of them, but the rest of them are, So, like, Raz could put her motorcycle in here at some point.
Yeah, I think right before we leave, when they have the door open, I'd like to scoot my bike in, because I don't want it sitting out anymore.
Yeah, sitting out at the taco shack.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you run, get your motorcycle, drive it around the block, and then, pull it into the clubhouse. All right. So you guys head out, I presume. You drive across town, It is a normal midday drive in Morris, Helada. Good amount of traffic. You make it out to a building which says Click Clack Club in giant letters, in giant neon pink, on the side of a cinder block building that's painted black. There is a set of doors to the street, and inside there are a pair of glass doors that kind of show, you can see a foyer through where there's like a bunch of like stanchions that are like gathered together that might go out later. There is a doorbell technically, and there's a pair of double glass doors.
Okay, how are we going to play this?
Good question. I don't really want to pay for damages. Can you pick it?
I mean, tempting as it is, just knock on the door, say, "Hey, we're here to kick your butt." I mean, that'd be funny, but probably not effective.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us in.
Worth a No, it's not. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Can one of us pick the door open, like pick a lock?
I mean,
Do we not have anybody?
you have Babbitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Yep, open the door.
you want me to just go and try to open the door? I try to open the door.
Door's unlocked.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think it would be locked.
No. Whatever. with the stuff we normally deal with, it's like, can't be too careful.
I mean, fair.
I mean, I will admit, I was genuinely curious to see if you guys had tried to break the glass before you tried to open the door.
Setting up shop in a new city. I don't want to have to, have a reputation.
Last thing we need is to, get a whole lot of, attention our way with all the awfulness going on around us.
Hmm.
You hear in your voice,
yeah.
you hear in your comms, Cal go, so just remember, all your last names are Smith now. You're the Smith family. Enjoy that. If you say the word Stormwood once, that's going to be bad.
So I guess we're Smith and Associates.
Yep.
Smith and Sons.
Smith and Sons. We're calling it that.
There are
so good.
What do you
You two are my son.
So what are NK and Mara? The team is.
They're my sons too.
To be fair, the boss is probably a better mom than my actual mom most of the time.
I'm a terrible mom.
You haven't met my mother.
Are you guys inside the building yet?
No.
No, I'm just holding the door open.
You're just having this conversation outside the club?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're professionals, we swear. Okay. Let's go.
Alright. So you walk into a little foyer area that there's just another door to go into the main part of the club here. It looks like they keep this to, for temperature management.
Open that door.
Alright. That door is unlocked. You walk into the Click Clack Club.
Babbitt swaggers in.
Okay. I want to tell you exactly what you see here. This place is, all the photos you saw online, the lights are really low and stuff was backlit, but effectively, like, full floodlights are on in here. Like, these are the lights they turn on when they're doing cleaning and, they actually need to see inside the building. And it is exactly what you think a place like this would look like under full illumination. Everything is the really poor paint jobs, uneven. Everything's kind of painted black, but, like, it looks like it was spray painted matte black by, like, an 11-year-old. There is a large dance floor that has seen better days, but appears functional, and there's a DJ booth in the corner. There is a long bar that goes down through a lot of it, like, that goes through most of this, and then there's a long bar, and then there's kind of like an elevated level that's like up about 3 or 4 steps that has like a guardrail, and you can see up there like tables and booths for people who are like having like, sitting down and being in groups and stuff for discussions. There is what looks like a water fixture behind the bar, but it is off right now. And everything seems sticky. Like, it's not that you've even touched it, it looks sticky.
I was going to ask if this was based off the pickle, and that confirmed it.
I've never been in the pickle.
I have unfortunately been inside the pickle once.
I am slightly basing this off of real places I've been, but I've never been in the pickle.
The pickle is sticky.
The pickle, for those of you listening to the show who have never been to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, is a bar that has been the source of several outbreaks of COVID-19, and that is definitely not the first disease anyone's picked up in there. The clientele is best described as having a low-grade fever, and and the pickle is its newer, more refined name from the old name of that club, which was the Nasty Habit.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a running joke that you go there and you catch gonorrhoeasyphilates. Yep.
This is much larger than the pickle.
Yeah, when you added the second story, I was like, not so much.
Yeah, no, it's like,
but
I'll say,
sticky.
like, yeah,
that's the one defining.
Yeah.
Just dark and gross and sticky everywhere. Okay. I'm going to turn to the guys, and I'm going to inspire. Just in case.
All right, how are you going to inspire them?
A little motivational speech, which goes as follows. Be cool. Let's fuck them up.
Dang.
She's the boss.
I feel inspired.
All right. As you guys are standing here, you hear like some movement as an elf in her early 20s walks out of the back with a few like cases of bottles, like, and she's wearing just like jeans and a black t-shirt. And it's just like hauling them out on like a little like old dolly. It's my brain like just blanked on the word for these little hand cart, like the kinds where you tilt it back and then like push the thing out. And so she's like pulling out about like 3 or 4 boxes full of bottles and just kind of stops by the bar. She's medium height, medium build, dark hair. And she just looks at you. Can I help you?
Yeah, actually, we're here to meet with Mikey.
You're here to meet with Mikey.
Yep.
Is he expecting you?
Yep.
Okay. She just goes back to she picks up one of the cases of bottles, puts it up on the bar, starts unloading the box.
Can you tell him that we've arrived?
Or at least show us where his office is. Just point us. We'll find him.
His office is in the back. She just gestures at the door that she came through. Starts going unloading bottles.
Thanks. We go through the back door.
All right. You walk through into the storeroom, and you see a door marked office at the far end of the storeroom.
I'm on ahead to the office.
All right. The door is locked.
I'm gonna knock.
Go away. I'm busy.
Huh.
Ken
Knock
really
again.
wants to kick the door down. Oh.
I knock again.
Sandra, I am not giving you that raise. Just give me I'm getting stuff done in here.
Who wants to tell him it's not Sandra?
Ken would really knock the door down. But our inch. Ugh. So frustrating. I'm gonna knock again.
Go away.
I pick the lock.
Okay. So we're going to pick the lock here. Are you doing to give me 5 minutes here, or are you giving using sweet move points?
I'll just use the sweet move.
Okay, let me double check the rules on that. It's been a while since we've actually picked a lock. All right, let me go here. Thief. Disarm trap device. All right. Oh yeah, or you just burn a point. Okay. You just have to give me a good description of how badass you are at disarming the lock.
Okay. I take out one of my tools. It's like a hairpin, but it's better than a hairpin. And I just I examine the lock. I twirl the tool through my fingers in that cool way, and then stick it in for a second, pull it out, and it's done. It's done.
Click. All right. You have successfully unlocked the door.
Open the door.
You open the door. There, in the room, there is a large desk covered in paper. There are some filing cabinets to the right, and then a large safe next to them. Seated behind the desk, this is like kind of, the whole room's kind of like 70s wood paneling, and there is a giant framed picture on the wall of behind the desk of Gorgeous Mikey holding up a fish, like on the string on a lake, and underneath that for a picture of Gorgeous Mikey holding up a fish is Gorgeous Mikey sitting in the chair, and he just looks up and he goes, "Who the hell are you guys?"
Well, we're not Sandra.
Yeah, no shit. Sandra's freaking the Sandra's restocking the bar. Who are you?
I'm gonna close the door. Is there a lock? And
Okay,
relock it and say, "We're friends of Mikhail's."
I want to point out you do not see Gorgeous Mikey's hands.
Noted. Still gonna do what I did.
I know. I'm giving you information. I am. Who's Mikhail? Boss?
Yeah.
He might just know him as Dave.
You might know him as Dave.
Dave's real name is Mikhail?
It's a nickname I use for him.
That's a weird nickname.
He's a weird guy.
Well,
But you...
I mean, yeah, he's a really weird. What do you... Why? You got... Why does it take... Why are three of you here?
We're here to ask you for either the battery that he bought from you, or the 10 grand back, since you never delivered on the battery.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure you don't.
Then how is it that you know Dave?
I know multiple Daves, but I'm assuming you mean Dave Parker, who runs the taco shack.
That's our Dave.
I mean, it's not a huge town. He makes good tacos.
He does.
Mhm.
I love his tacos. That's why I'm willing to come here to you and ask for either the battery or the money. Which one do you want to give up?
She seriously loves those tacos. I'd take her pretty seriously if I were you.
Okay, fine. I'll help you out, okay? Let's, I don't keep that kind of stuff in my office.
Okay.
Seems to me an office would be a perfect place to keep that kind of stuff, but what do I know? So where do you keep it, Budsky?
If I was the first place a Fed would raid is an office. So if I were, and I'm not saying that I'm in possession of illegal magical merchandise or items, one would not keep it in the place they would check if they were in such a business.
Gen's thinking to themselves, wow, he's lucky we're not feds. Because we could have been.
You guys do not look like Feds. I mean, what is Babbitt wearing? Knowing you've been living in the desert for a month?
Could be plain clothes.
Yeah, it's now
cover.
it's he's wearing like black pants and a white a tank top.
He's in a tank top.
He's going the wife beater route.
Basically.
Yeah. What is Bill wearing?
A short sleeve button up with the tie.
Yeah. And what is Raz wearing?
Okay, so honestly I was thinking like bare knuckle boxing Pampoobie, so same as Babbitt.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, he's lucky we're not Feds. There is no way any person in any world would ever mistake you guys for Feds right now.
Come on, it's funny though. Let me contribute.
All right, so yeah, we just gotta get out. We got it in the storeroom. It's not far. My stuff like that wouldn't be far.
Okay, after you.
He gets up. Babbitt's 4 feet tall. This guy's like 3.5 feet tall, so he's shorter than Babbitt. But his hair's got the height, Not really, no. His hair's got the height where it's his hair is still obviously shorter than Babbitt, but he looks like he's trying to like make up for it a little bit with the spikiness of the hair. You know, think Mike in the original Roswell. Michael in the original Roswell. His hair in this first season. That was a reference I made for one person, and that person is Kyle. So he unlocks the office door and walks through it and then closes the door behind him with you guys still in the office.
I kick the door down.
I mean, okay. We have to figure out how that's going to work. Because the door opened into the office. So you're kicking it into the frame. And also, it's not locked.
I fling the door open.
Okay, because I was going to give you two choices. Either you could fling the door open or you could kick your foot through the door.
Kicking my foot through the door would be very cool, but
not helpful.
Yeah, not helpful, no.
Not if I got stuck.
No, that's true. You open the door. You don't see Gorgeous Mikey anywhere.
Bill,
Yeah,
check for magic.
on it.
Are you detecting spooky?
I am detecting spooky.
You detect nothing.
Alright, he's not detecting anything weird.
I'd like to totally investigate for Mikey in this club.
Okay. So, where are you starting? Just in the store?
Probably around where he disappeared. Seeing if there's any, if there's a vent right above him or loose tiles below or anything like that.
So there are a lot of cases of alcohol and different kegs back here. This is clearly, this is their main booze storage. There is, there are a lot of places he could have gone, but you don't really have a way to, you're not able to narrow it down.
Okay. That's annoying.
So this is going well.
Is the bartender still there?
Well, I mean, you'd have to go out into the other half of you'd have to go out of the back room and into the main part of the club.
Would I be able to just take a look and see, where would be a good hiding place?
Well, there are a lot of areas of shadow back here.
Right.
So there are a lot of good hiding spaces.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Everybody, phones out, flashlights on.
On it.
It's been 5 minutes, guys. Are we sure he's even still in the room?
No.
Crap.
Because, now that you've thankfully taken your phones out and I can get a look, the door to the main bar appears to be open.
Crap, let's go after him.
Let's go. Run.
So you go into the main part of the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We see Sandra?
Yeah, Sandra's going so I guess your meeting didn't go all that well, huh?
I guess.
No.
Because he ran out of there really fast. You guys here to beat him up?
Maybe.
It really depends on what he does.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
I'm frankly cool. Shrugs.
Cool.
See which way he went?
I mean, he ran out the door. You can't really see, because of the middle door. You can't really see where he went. But he went out the main door. I don't know.
Where does he live?
Oh, Honestly, I've never thought to check. There might be something in his office.
What kind of car does he drive?
Honda Civic?
Cool. Go back into his office. Look for any records. See where, if it might, anything that might indicate where he might live.
All right. Yeah, no, it's you find an address for a house. Like, you find mail that he clearly got, like, sent at home that he brought into the office with his home address on it.
Okay. Go back out to talk to Sandra. Sandra, do you know anything about this, like, weird mystical battery that he might have had in his possession?
What? Look, I do two things here. I unload booze, and then at night, sometimes I pour booze while gross dudes hit on me.
Oof.
Yeah. Sorry.
And occasionally I get tips. That is all I give a shit about.
Cool. Cool. Thanks for the info.
Gives you a thumbs up and goes back to unloading stuff.
Well, I'm gonna go out the front doors, look up and down the street. I wish we had drones. So NK could like send one out and like scour like the city.
I don't know. If you want NK to go buy a drone, I can put it on the Amazon wish list.
Yeah, do that. That might help.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it'd be just fun to have one.
I mean, I could use a drone then, and like.
Yeah, and you could fly around
weird.
and scope things out.
I mean, or like someone could put me on, and I could summon a fodder creature, and then I could inhabit its body.
Wait, we could do that? I mean, I summon fodder creatures all the time.
Oh, we could make your beloved Hodeg speak.
Or he could be Mork.
Mork?
Oh, terrifying.
Or somebody with skill at actually crafting something that looks like a person. What is a morp, by the way?
Wouldn't you like to find out firsthand?
I mean, if somebody accessed my magical abilities, I could craft something that looked like a person.
Oh, look at you, mister. I learned magic through a correspondence course, but I'm only really good at it because Magic Hitler was inside me the whole time.
Hey, look. When life gives you Magic Hitler, you make Magic Hitler aid. I don't know where to go with that. That is... I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for anything other than, like, maybe a bag of chips at some point. And the ability to eat them.
Do I see anything outside?
No.
Morp could probably eat tacos.
No, the street's fairly empty right now. Wherever he went, he's not here anymore.
And his car's not here?
It is not.
Cool.
But I think Babbitt's got an address.
Yeah, I have an address. We can go check that out.
Let's go check out his house. We go check out his house.
Okay, so you have an address for a house. It's outside of town. It is there's this house. It's not that far outside of town, but it is like in the desert. Like if you went, it's on the east side of town, so it's like actually like in desert outside of town to the east. And you drive out there, and it is a ranch style house on the middle of a lot surrounded by sand and like some shrubs. Parked in the driveway is a Honda Civic with a very large wing on the back. So like a spoiler, like a big giant wing on the back. It's bright green with a white racing stripe. It has like a full body kit around the bottom.
Classy.
But it's not like a good Civic. Like there are Honda Civics it's like someone took a base model Honda Civic and then bolted all this stuff onto it.
I love it.
I'm gonna shoot a photo of it and send it to NK. And she'll be like, lol. Look at this
You get
POS.
back a series of emoji which include the laughing, crying face at least 6 times.
Yeah.
My name is Trey Dorn, and I was your GM for this episode. Joining me, as always, were Nick Izumi as Bill, Kyle Johnson as Babbitt, and, of course, Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.